What is up, YouTube? My name's Lorenzo, and this is my 2021 Streetbob special with the 114. Just copped this bad boy a couple months ago. Want to say late November, early December, something like that. This is my second Harley. I had a 2001 Sportster last year, 883. I mean, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I had fun wrenching on it, but I want to try something a little bigger. I'm coming off of street bikes. The Sportster was my only Harley. Really liked it. My last bike was a 2019 MT-07, which I just sold last month, right before I copped this. So this is my first video. I'm just trying to document the modifications that I've done so far, just because, you know, I kind of like to look for these things before I pull the trigger on modifications and stuff like that. And I wasn't able to find anything on YouTube that I really liked, at least on this bike. You find them all the time on dynos and everything, but not on the Streetbob. So just gonna kind of document what I've done to it, how I'm liking it. Let's see. So the first thing I did when I got this bike was I went ahead and bought some risers. These are the 6.5-inch Aniston risers from Speed King Cycle, along with their high bend bar, Speed King Cycle bar right here. See if I can zoom in on their little logo, Speed King. Shout out to Speed Kings. Dylan hooked me up with these parts right here. Great customer service over there, located in Riverside, California. Let's see. I got the ARP hardware on the bottom, riser bolts, along with the new bushings for the vibration. I also copped the 1-finger easier pull lever with the matching black shorty lever. I went ahead and swapped that out because, you know, coming off of street bikes, and I'm usually always running 1-finger Impact Tech pulls on those things. I mean, the Harley clutch lever was just, it was unbearable, dude. I mean, I would be riding for like 30-40 minutes and it just sucked to shift. It hurt my forearm and everything. Maybe I'm a little baby, but so I copped that. Oh man, it made a world of difference. Really loving that. I didn't like the forks. They were chrome. I mean, eventually I plan to get rid of the boots and buy completely black tubes and stuff, but my wallet wasn't really allowing for that right now. So I went ahead the cheap route. I bought a roll from Amazon, and I just vinyl wrapped the forks. I also purchased the Harley Davidson black headlight trim ring cover right there. That was only like 30 bucks shipped, so it's pretty cool. I'm running the ODI Heart Lug grips on this, and those things are comfortable. I know everybody likes the Vans Colt grips, but I didn't get them just because the shape of them is like a barrel. It starts fat over here and it kind of goes out, and you know, I had them on my Sporty. I didn't really enjoy them, so I wanted to try something new. I'm really liking it. I got the top clamp as well for the Streetbob. It's pretty cool. I installed these myself. Took about 4 hours just to do everything right. The wiring, it wasn't hard, but it was tedious. You got to pull everything out right there and disconnect it. But what I'm really liking that Harley did, at least it wasn't on my Sportster, was that the clips and all the electronic connectors are really small enough to just do it yourself if you have the patience, you know. Unclip every single one by one, and then ran them through the bars. That was the longest part, but I mean, it was easy. I was able to do it myself. I know I had to get my last risers on my Sporty done by the homie Gil. That was sick. But he had to solder everything, and I was really hoping I didn't have to do that, which I didn't. So it was easy. The price of these risers, really good. I mean, I think I spent about $3.90. These are the 6.5-inch pullback. Like I said, I originally got the 8 inches, but I kind of like that lower, cleaner look, so I went ahead and just copped the lower risers. I swapped them out. I'm really happy that I did. The wiring, I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie, just because it's kind of ugly. So I'm gonna zip tie it together, get it nice and tight. I eventually put a bar bag right here. It's gonna look real cool. I know on the original Garage Moto risers, I believe, there's a little spot right here that they shaved out so you could tuck your wires in. These Aniston risers don't have them, but I mean, you know, for the price point, I mean, you can't beat them, dude. Other risers out there are like $500-600 bucks, dude. I couldn't justify it, you know. So I went ahead and went with those. So the handlebar setup made a world of difference for me, and I can always loosen the top clamp and move these forward or backwards to my liking. I like them back. I had them a little forward first, and I would kind of get like numbness and tingling in my arms after riding for so long. So, you know, I put them back, and now I'm really happy with them. Let's see. The seat was next. I had the stock seat for a while. I liked it. It was comfortable. Don't get me wrong. But after riding for like, you know, I mean, it's not even really the time of the riding. It's just when you really get on this 114 throttle, it kind of just throws you back in your seat. You don't feel locked in and supported. So that was the next thing I was going to do, was get rid of that stock seat. I was looking at Saddlemen. I was looking at Lucky Dave's. You know, there's really dope seat too. Marine grade vinyl. You know, I'm kind of glad I didn't pull the trigger on that one. I really liked the San Diego Customs one at first, but I got this one used on Facebook Marketplace from a guy named Zach. It wasn't really Marketplace, just a Streetbob page. Shout out to Zach. He gave me a really good deal, shipped to my house. I'm loving it. I got it about 2 days ago, put it on. Didn't want to really run it out in the real world until I was able to get this lock and tab right here for it. Just because, you know, I'm in Southern California. It could get real ghetto around here. And crackheads will make anything off $1. I'm over here in San Bernardino County. So, I just copped the lock and tab yesterday. So I was really riding it. Feels great. Locked in on the seat. Got the gripper material in the back. So I'm really feeling planted. It throws me about, I want to say like an inch or two forward. So I feel even better on it. More of aggressive riding style, you know. So really like it. Real comfortable too. I had that Sportster that I had last year. I got a seat, Saddlemen Step Up, which is why I was kind of hesitant on the Saddlemen. It was the Step Up, 2 Up. It had that aggressive, you know, corner arch. And after riding for so long, my bottom was just numb, tingling. So, you know, I already knew I didn't want to get the Step Up. I did like the San Diego Customs though, just because of this little arch right here. It just feels like it's more built for the anatomy of a person. So, you know, really glad I waited though. Got a great deal, and it's great. I'm loving the way it looks killer on the bike. I went ahead and ordered a Stealth 2-in-1 pipe. I just got that a couple days ago. Should be here in a few weeks. I got it stainless steel. I was looking at chrome. The only chrome one that I could find was a SNS. And, you know, I really didn't like SNS because it came out just as long as the stock one, and I really don't like that. I kind of like the shorter pipe. So I went with the Stealth. I was going to get the polished, but, you know, you can always polish it by hand. And it was like $200 or $300 difference. So I figured I'll just polish it by hand. I was talking to Dylan at Speed King Cycles. He was letting me know that if I do the correct heat cycles with a by hand polish and a couple more heat cycles, I could kind of get it looking a little gold, which is what I'm going to try to do. I think that's going to look pretty dope on the bike. A little gold accent on it. Kind of match the seat tab. That'll be dope. I also ordered the Thrash and Escape bags. I have those coming. So I can't wait to get those on. I first had the Essential bags that I got from a buddy, Vegas P. And, you know, I had them. I was running them. But they were just too small for me. I couldn't even fit a hoodie in there, let alone anything else that I really needed to take on, you know, day trips and stuff like that. You never know what you're going to get into. But I still didn't like it. And then I got them too because when I ride to work, I like to take certain things like lunch and stuff like that. And it just wasn't fitting. So sold those, pulled the trigger on some Escapes, waiting for those to come in. I can't wait. Hopefully they, you know, suit my needs. I was looking at the Leather Pros, but man, they're really expensive. I hear good things, don't get me wrong, but they got a long wait time, and I don't think I'm going to be doing that much traveling on this bike, at least not like that. Maybe I'll cop them in the future, but for now, I think that the Escape bags are going to be just enough for me. So once those come in, I'll go ahead and put that on here too, make a little video on it. But, you know, I'm just doing this because I like to look up modifications before I pull the trigger on them. And if I can find them on my exact bike, it makes me feel a whole lot better when people review it and tell me their honest opinion. But I couldn't really find anything on the Streetbob, so at least the way I had it set up, or I have it set up. So I'm gonna go ahead and document this. Hopefully this helps a couple people out, kind of see, you know, what I got going on. They could kind of decide whether they want to go that route too, or if they want to do something else. So yeah, I eventually want to get a shock as well. I was looking at the RWD1 shock. They sold out. on Speed King Cycle, or else I would have copped them because they got the 10% spring bling going on right now. I should have copped it. I slept. They sold out. So I'm going to go ahead and just wait before I get the shock. I want to raise the bottom end up a couple inches. I kind of like that, you know, that look. So, yeah, man, this is what I got going on so far. When I do more modifications in the future, I'll go ahead and post them up for people to see. Hopefully this video helps out. I like to wrench on my own stuff too, so maybe I'll go ahead and start recording the install videos on everything. I got pictures and stuff of the whole install setup on this. If anybody's interested, my Instagram is nzombie_909. You can reach out to me on there if you want, and I can shoot you some pictures on the whole thing. I'm doing step by step. We'll probably get some lights in the future once all like the performance mods are done. We'll start doing cosmetic. I want to get some LED lights for the front and rear. I was looking at the Moon's MC headlight, the Fly Eye V2. I hear good things, I hear bad things. For the price point, some people say you might as well just go ahead with the Amazon light. It's the same thing. I don't know. I really like this daylight, don't get me wrong, but I like the all black look of the headlight too. Like I said, I'm trying to go all black with this, with a few accents of gold. So we'll see. But yeah, dude, appreciate you guys watching. You know, let me know what you guys got going on with your bike, what you're planning on doing. Yeah, dude, go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, I guess. Like I said, this is my first video, so kind of nervous on camera and stuff, so don't judge too hard. But thanks, guys, appreciate you.